With no sports program at his private school, he trained himself at 17 years old to run a marathon, which he ran in 3 hours and 10 minutes, and then proceeded to complete 4 more marathons before he turned 19. At 46, he picked it back up again with the LA Marathon and has now completed 200 marathons and set a world record for running the most 100-plus mile races in a year. It's my pleasure to welcome multi-world record holder and fellow Riverside Road runner Ed the Jester Eddinghausen to talk this week about, actually this is near and dear to me, transitioning from marathon to ultra marathon. This is Masters Running Revelations. Ed.
MJ.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Yes. Keep calm and jester on.
That's it.
All right, I love it. So, question I have, as usual, for the world record holder. What kind of beer does a world record holder drink?
I got a special one for you. I'm sure it's a beer you've never tasted in your life. This is from a company that no one's even heard about.
No.
It's called Starbucks.
And we have to pay it and say it.
This is not just a single shot. This is a double shot.
Oh my gosh.
So there you go, my friend.
Actually, I have had these. These are awesome.
They are, aren't
These
they?
are a lot better than the last two.
Again, these are what keep me awake in the middle of the night in a 100-miler.
All right. This is going to probably keep me awake too. Here we go.
There you go. Good stuff.
Maybe ultra marathoning is in my future. I don't know. So let me tell you a story.
All right.
And the reason why I want to do this show with you, this particular segment, I have a friend, Josh Veloz, who is speed machine. I mean, this guy's like super fast. He's like fast twitch machine, right? So he wants to be a like a long distance runner and everything. And so, and he's been trying to tell me, because I can do all these miles that he can't do. He's like super fast. I'm like more long distance. So we have this like chemistry together.
Dude, you're made
he's
for ultras.
So he's telling me that I should do ultras. I should do ultras.
Yes.
And I told him, look, man, if you do a marathon, then I'll do an ultra, because he's never even done a marathon. He's done a half, never a full, right? And I've done like a few fulls already. So he's like, okay. So what did he do? He's doing a marathon. September 10th, he's doing his first marathon. Trail marathon, of course.
Calls your bluff.
So now I gotta do an ultra.
All right.
So I gotta tell you, I'm a little. I want to cover just 3 things with you.
All right.
Just because we have it's a short segment. So the first one is dude, I'm like, just mentally, I'm trying to like just wrap my head around. This.
That's normal.
Like,
that's natural.
I don't even know what. I mean, where do I even begin? I mean, where do I start with even thinking about this?
As a marathoner, coming over to the dark side, which is like what we like to call it, it's one of the easiest things to do, because the transition is very simple. You already have a strong running base. So you might think, oh man, it's 4 times the distance of a marathon to do 100, so I've got to step up my mileage times 4. No, you can keep your same miles, maybe a little more on the weekend. Instead of doing like one long run on the weekends, what we'll do is go out and do back-to-backs. We'll do a 20 or 25 or 30 mile run on Saturday, nice and easy, slow pace. And then when your body's already tired and worn down, you go right back out on Sunday and hit another 15 or 20, or even do 2 in that day.
Oh wow! I would almost do that now if I'm ramping up. So
it's really not that big of a deal. It's not the huge mileage you would think.
But it has to be. I mean, honestly, I got a serious fear here. I mean, running. If I did, I would have to do a little bit more or something and change it up enough to just running 100 miles without really stopping, so to speak. I mean,
see, here's the thing. It's not so much from the neck down, it's from the neck up. That is the hardest thing about jumping into a 100-mile race, is getting your head wrapped around it. Because see, in an ultra marathon, it's 90% mental and the other 10% is in your head.
I don't know, man. Like I'm genuinely scared.
And you should be. Because here's what I tell people. If they say, I'm afraid or nervous about doing this, that's good. Because if you're not, that means either you're ignorant, you don't know what you're in for, or you're arrogant. You think, oh, this is a piece of cake, no problem. You should have some fear and trepidation. And you can harness that, and that'll keep you from going out too fast, from doing stupid things. It'll make you be a little more conservative from the start, and that's good. So fear is a good thing in this case. It'll keep you from getting injured.
Okay. So the three things.
Mileage,
the three takeaways would be, just don't. So know that when I get into it, it's mostly going to be in my head, right?
But don't overthink it. It is in your head. Don't overthink it.
So mental. I don't have to worry about huge miles. Just beef it up a little bit, but do more back to back.
That's right.
And then and use that. And then the third thing is to use my fear as to keep me humble and just not go out. Because I imagine you can go out too fast.
That's the number one problem with people going into their first 100. They blow up. They're used to going at a certain pace. Like for you to do your sub 3 hour, you're doing a 6:45 pace, 6:50,
20s, but yeah,
6:20s.
Yeah,
6:20. Okay, so you even Mr. Speedy Gonzalez here. But to do 100, you're going to have to do that at like a 10-minute pace, which for you is going to feel like agony because you're like, this is just too freaking slow.
Right.
But you could stay at your 6:20 pace. Even if you went to a 7 or 8, you could do that for 20, 30, maybe 40 miles. But then if you did 100, you still have 60 more miles to go. But if you slow down to like a 10-minute, 11-minute pace, you can ride that all day long.
All right, okay, so think it, but don't overthink it. It's going to be mostly mental. Don't have to worry about big miles, and harness that fear.
Harness the fear.
Ed, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for being on the show. May the Lord bless you and keep you injury-free.
All right, thank you, my friend.